Hello everybody, this is Michelle. So a slightly traumatic photo shoot incident inspired this video, which is me reacting to your photo shoot horror stories. I did make a very similar video a couple months ago where I reacted to just your general AG related horror stories, but today it's more focused on photo shoots you had that have gone terribly, terribly wrong. So I asked um, you to submit your Photoshoot horror stories on my Instagram story and also on my community tab. So, the first set of stories will be from my Instagram. So, the first story comes from AlleyCatLovesAG. People have audibly said,
Make sure you're not doing witchcraft or voodoo.
oh, oh gosh. I've had people stare when I take photos, but I've never had anyone come up to me and say anything. Okay. I really hope you had like a friend or somebody else with you because that sounds kind of traumatic. So this next story is from 5 stars, 3 sisters. She said, a little kid said,
"Mom, look."
referencing to my doll, and the mom said, shh. I was horrified that she would shush them. I would have been happy to talk to the kid about my doll. Later I heard,
She's staring at me.
from the kid. Again, the mom shushed her. Um... Okay, this wasn't nearly as traumatic as I thought it would be, but oh my gosh, that would kind of would make me angry too, because like a lot of times, people just stare because they just don't understand the hobby of dolls quite as much. It's not really a mainstream hobby, so it's nice to like be able to just have like a little conversation with a kid. You know, talk to them about what you do, why you do it, why taking photos of your dolls is just fun. Could have like made a new friend that day, but no, the mom had to be the mom, so. Okay, so the next story is from Dark and Stormy Dolls. So I think part of it was cut out because in the response you can only have 3 lines. I hate Instagram. So she said, I recruited a random teenage boy playing, I think, basketball in the street to hold up a doll so I could take a picture of her with a tree in the background since she was too short to have it visible in the picture. He did it with no questions asked. Such a trooper. That sounds very scary, especially with where I usually take pictures nearby my house. Most of the people that usually roam that area unfortunately go to my school, so chances are if there's any teenagers, I'm gonna be stuck in a class with them. I am really glad that you decided to ask this teenage boy to help take a picture of your doll with the tree anyway, and it's really nice that the teenage boy just did it without any questions. So Caroline Loves Dolls said, okay, so one time I was at a hotel and was on an outdoor staircase and this guy walked past me and said,
Well, that's not something you see every day.
and then someone else said,
I thought that was a baby.
I was so embarrassed. I don't know why people think American Girl dolls are babies. I've had people call my dolls baby dolls, and I've heard of other people who have taken pictures of the American Girl dolls, and people get concerned, like,
Oh, are you taking pictures of like a small child or like a very small baby?
so Super Girly Gamer AG says it's a log one. Oh gosh. So the next story is submitted by Lena Loves AG. I once took photos of my doll Corinne by the beach/ocean, full of salt water. When she fell backwards into the water, then a wave splashed onto her. She was laying on the sand for like 5 seconds. The same thing happened later that day, yet her hair and her in general is still in brand new condition, which is very surprising to say the least. And then she showed a photo. Here's a photo of what her hair looked like after she fell. As you can see, not the best. It's got a little bit of sand in her hair. Oh no. That sounds really scary. I'd more be afraid if like their eyes got wet. I really hope her face didn't get wet at all. because then you have to try and go through the headache of making sure all the sand and water and stuff is out of her eyes so they don't rust. I have no words. I'm glad she's doing okay now. I'm glad there was no, like, significant damage after she fell. So on my YouTube community tab, 2 people submitted some stories so far. Allianne Stop Motion says, a few weeks ago I brought my kit doll to the ocean. Oh no. I'm scared. I know where this is gonna go. As I was just about to move her, she fell in. Of course she did. One time I was taking pictures outside my grandma's house and this lady comes up to see what I was doing. She was really nice about it and ended up showing me her channel and I got a new subscriber. Aw, that's so sweet. I love interactions like that. It's so cool that she also collects dolls too, and it wasn't like an awkward experience. It was a really nice bonding experience. You also made a new friend. That's very nice, very heartwarming. Thanks for sharing. Photograph AG said, pretty recently I was taking a photo out in my front yard for a photo contest and I was using my Joss doll. I'm still trying to figure out how to use my camera, so I ended up going outside 3 times to try and get a good photo, but it was completely blurry. On the 4th time, it started to rain, and it was windy, so Joss blew over and face planted right into the concrete sidewalk. Oh gosh. She got her first shine mark that day, right on her nose and forehead. And to top it off, some of the photos turned out of focus. So I just chose the least blurry one, which was from the first time I went out there. I hate it so much. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go see a therapist because I'm very traumatized now. Have a great day and stay safe.